Yes. Advanced now. This game, there's only 4 players left out of, well, I guess 160 some players started this tournament, and these are the 2 of the 4 players left.
And did you notice the lag, how close? It's such vital to have the lag there.
It's vital because if it goes to 5 sets, then the guy who won that opening leg gets the break in the last set. The format is best 3 out of 5 15-point sets. If you're making the break, he didn't end up very well, did he?
With his talent, that break, they could run as many as 7, 8, 9 on the break sometimes.
Right, and now look at the shot he has to try.
Yes.
I bet you he...
That's beautiful.
Oh, look how short he got that.
Oh, this is a great shot.
Yeah. That's like saying we sang all these always picking imaginary lint off the cloth.
Yes. With such extreme focus, they see everything, and yet then they can focus on the shot at hand. The rhythm of Semi is amazing when he gets going. He's just super.
The spotted balls really help you follow what's happening.
Yeah, look at the spins. Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful. Right in the face. Sanchez might be in for a struggle.
Yes.
But Semi escaped with his life in the previous match. He was 2 sets down, 2-0 down to Cadron, who was flying high. Semi managed to win the 3rd set, and then suddenly got this burst of confidence, and from then on he was just unstoppable.
I noticed something interesting too. When he started to move, he started to lean more on his shots.
In that previous match, you mean?
In his match with Calderon, he was leaning as he started to get in rhythm. He leans into his shots, and it's beautiful. As he shoots it, he watches the ball and coaxes it almost, but it's beautiful. Look at this shot. Oh.
See, starting off with a 4.
Yes, beautiful.
Like his 5-railer just go along.
Oh, so close.
Every once in a while, players at this level will run 15 and out from the break.
I saw that last year.
Did you really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, here's Danny. Let's see what he can do.
It's great.
Cross table. That works so well on this new cloth. He hit that absolutely perfect.
That was beautiful. Just perfect hit.
No, I think he'll probably play this one, don't you think? Does it look right for that or not?
I think that looks good. There's one other possibility. He may do this, but it's very touchy. This is one of his shots that for years, but he has to be very careful because there's a short rail here. That is not much of a ball to hit.
No.
It's probably not a good shot. He'll probably do what you said, Bob.
He's not, I don't think he is doing that, is he?
Yeah, he's picking up the...
Oh, he just went the regular way.
Yeah, he went the regular way. He's picking up the rails first, of course, in this game.
He used the high ball there and curved it along. Well, we probably have to go across table off the red here.
That's probably why I'm in the booth and not on the table, the way I suggested that last shot.
You were going for a pretty small 3rd rail there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow, what a shot.
We've seen some perfect shots already in this match.
The cross-table shots are truly remarkable. They're so accurate on them.
Yeah, they make it look easy, and I really struggle with that shot.
Yep.
Especially on the older equipment.
Yes.
Here they're using, you know, brand new Chevy yachts from France that play like a dream. Well, this is probably going to use a little low ball to shorten this up. They each ran 4 in the first inning, so
wow.
Each averaging 4.
Averages are rather high already.
One of Sanchez's feats in this tournament is he faced Blumdahl in the round of 8, and he absolutely crushed Blumdahl, 3-0, averaged 2.6. Blumdahl averaged 1.6 and had no chance.
How many years has he been playing, Bob?
You mean Sanchez?
Yes.
Well, Spain is a billiard-playing nation, and they have a very good system of training juniors, and so he's been playing. I don't know when he started, but he was world junior champion when he was about 16.
It's marvelous. The training process is so
That's
critical.
a little thin. But he used speed that didn't give Semi much to shoot at. I don't know what he's looking at here. He does have a cross table again. Now he's looking at a bank.
Semi seems to come up with something even when there's nothing. It's a very unique
Yeah,
talent.
see, and it's players like these, Semi and Danny and Blumdahl, you almost hope they have a tough lead, because then you'll see something creative.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's an abstraction that you would have never guessed.
Yeah. Missed by half an inch.
The precision on the banks are just so close. You have to be so accurate.
There's a player in Turkey who has written a really good book on system play, which Semi probably used there, but named Murat Tuzul. And a lot of the top players, Semi and Blumdahl and others, swear by this new system as a little different way of approaching calculating. The system depends first on finding a number that describes the table, whether the table rolls long or short. There's some test shots you use to determine that, and then that's one of the factors of the formula.
I like that.
Well, see, he's a pretty small guy, so he can't reach these too well. Saygner's a lot taller.
Look at this. Yeah, with the stretch and the form, it's rather difficult to be consistent, but he still was able to accomplish that. Great shot.
In the Blumdahl game, in the first set, Sanchez made 15 points in 2 innings, and in the second game he ran a 10 or something when it was 7 innings. It was fabulous.
It's a great dream, isn't it? To be there.
I guess he's going 5 rails here. You have to wonder where the white ball is going to be. Let's see. Not quite.
So close.
This looks like a pretty easy shot off the yellow.
Always keeping in mind the position technique on the shots. In most cases, they're looking for that for their next shot even.
You see that a lot, where they go 5 instead of 3.
Well, that was probably in a calculation for the kiss there. To
and he missed that. I was sure that was going to score.
This is the cushion first off the white here, possibly, or maybe just hit the white.
I think he'll hit the white. Can you tell? Oh, no, it looks like he is going real first.
No, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played that so nice and slowly. Well, I guess he can go off the red and drop in short enough. I don't know.
I think he's going to spin off that white out of the corner.
Yeah, he's going to spin. He has to make sure he's banking the white away from the red. Thought he had it. Well, 6-4, 3 innings.
And with this great equipment, Bob, as the day goes on, will this change at all? The heated condition will
kind of
keep it consistent.
Yeah, and they clean the balls and brush the table, and
it's almost standard from game to game.
Yep. I don't know what I'd do here. I think he's going to go 5 rails coming short. He doesn't like it, though.
Yeah. It's a chance of the kiss out.
Uh-oh.
Force
He's
follow.
taking a big stroke
at
this.
Yes.
Oh, see, he shot that as a spin shot. Isn't that interesting?
Wow.
Instead
Look
of hitting
this.
it
What a
more
great shot.
thinly without the spin, he wound up and put spin on it.
Semi has a great advantage in some cases because of his artistic abilities.
And his powerful stroke.
Powerful.
Yeah, he can hit him really hard and not lose the accuracy.
Now that's a real key offensive point of his game. I noticed that yesterday. He was using some of his artistic concepts, and he was able to pull it off. And
occasionally it works against him, where he seems like in every match he wants to do at least one fancy shot for the crowd.
A little showboat.
Yeah, he has that.
Well,
he made a beautiful massé in that last match.
What amazes me is he can take his showmanship and still come back to reality with a regular game.
That's right.
So,
he used to give these artistic exhibitions in the middle of a tournament that stopped and he'd give his show.
Yeah.
But he stopped doing that now because it's such a different technique.
I know from experience it's a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde approach, and it's very hard.
Right.
You're allowed to miss sometimes in an exhibition, but not out here.
No.
You go home early. And I notice, have you noticed about what he's doing? He's starting to do after he hits it. Watch his body. He starts to lean and almost coax the cue.
Body English, you mean?
I noticed it immediately. He didn't do it those couple games yesterday. Now watch, look, he's kind of coaxing. Oh, I gotta kiss him. It's beautiful.
Well, he left a big one here. The problem here is make sure you hit this full enough to miss that kiss with the red ball. Or am I looking at the wrong? I'm looking at the wrong ball.
I think he changed balls under there, Bob.
Yes, yeah, he did that, and I didn't even notice.
I do that by sometimes and I guess I don't remember what ball I've got, but these guys know that.
I have to adjust my mids. Well, I knew what to do with the white ball. I don't know what I would do here with the yellow ball.
I think I'll go off the left side of that white there and spin it up out of that corner. I think he can do that.
He's taking plenty of time.
Now he's going to go 4 cushions off the white.
What a shot.
You believe that? Well, we called that one, didn't we?
Boy, you wouldn't think he could have shot across table from that.
There's no way.
I thought he had it too.
Well, their confidence is so high on those shots.
That's one of those where you have to be able to shoot real hard and with precision.
Yeah. You know, it's rather interesting. I see more shots in the booth than I do when I'm on the table.
Well, yeah, sometimes
it's a perspective, but even
the
there,
lack of pressure.
Yeah. But even there, that shot is you wouldn't.
If he had made that last one, that would have been the best shot I've seen so far. When I shoot that hard, usually one shoe flies off.
Look at this. Another lag here. Look at this. Beautiful. Oh, he just barely missed it.
Well, I don't think Danny will have much trouble drawing this back. I've seen him draw straight back 5 rails.
We have quite a map, 6 to 6.
Yeah, no, he can, hitting this full, it should have a good spin off the 3rd rail. Watch, see, he's hitting 1, but it has that big spin.
Look at that awesome spin.
Uh-oh. This is not easy.
This is one of those shots you have to use a lifeline on.
I think he might play rail first there. I don't know if he's looking at it. If he's not frozen, he might try that rail first. Otherwise...
There's another option. He has a shot here. He can go like this.
Yeah, I think that's what he's looking at.
I think this is the shot.
But, and he has to, you know, the 3rd rail is tough on your shot.
Yes.
Here,
he is going to try. Look at this.
I think he's trying your shot. But the 3rd rail is pretty iffy.
Yeah, look at this. How does it look? Oh.
That was a smart shot for the lead. It was at that speed.
That's probably why he played it.
What is Sammy looking at? Putting his cue there. Some obscure Islamic system.
Do you like that system? You want to? Maybe he could write that down for us. No, did you notice? Even though he hit that, he didn't really hit where this cue was on the rail.
No, it was just some aiming aid or something. I don't know. But that's a beautiful shot he made, and to go to the cross table, but to go to the end rail second. And
well, he held that cue ball.
Yeah, that's really nice.
But again, I want to know the system.
He'll sketch it out for you.
Yeah, I'm sure. Here he goes again.
Some sort of guideline that he starts with.
I noticed that before he did that, and then he never came close to that point.
No, it's some other...
Well, here it is, though. He will come close, because he's going to just drop it to that side rail and come back up to the corner.
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
He has to be careful, so he's holding his bridge hand up to keep from fouling the twice around.
Oh, no, look. Did you see what he did there?
So hard.
He spun that ball fast. It whipped out of the corner.
Yeah. I guess he needed that speed to kind of dive into the corner.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if he can see the red. I guess he can. If you can see the red, it's a... Now this looks like a cross table. If he's hitting the yellow. Oh gosh, I would never have thought of that.
Just dropping it down here. But watch.
He got kissed out again. That's twice. I never would have thought of that angle from there.
Well, you know, the shot that we see, in his mind, there's a whole different thing going on sometimes.
He has more options in his mind.
Oh, it's... And I noticed when he sits down, then he's very calm, but then he kind of talks to himself a little bit, getting it together for the next mission.
What spin is he? I guess he can get up to the end rail. He used hold up on that.
Wow. And did you notice how he feathered the red? Just feathered it so it didn't go very far to the corner.
Okay, he has a pretty easy shot here. It's not a big ball, but it's nothing unusual about the pattern. You know, I think that's 3 kisses in a row.
That's very unusual for him.
I was going to mention that on that shot that he could have used a thin hit with draw to get the white way out of the shot, but he chose that follow, which...
Well, he was looking to place that first ball.
Yeah, I guess so. There's a chance. There's an example of losing the point because they're playing position. This takes a delicate little hit not to follow it. Just to get a little curve into the corner to get it short enough. Eight to 8.
Well, the thing about
he's of course looking at this, but you know, that's easy up to the white. And he's also, looks like he just thought about doing this too. That's what he was looking at, but he's going to shoot left-handed. He's not thinking about defense at all here. It's a pretty big target. The white ball is off the rail. Got it. Sanchez lives in the Barcelona area of Spain. 7 times Spanish champion, and there's a lot of good players in Spain, including Avelino Rico, who 10 or 15 years ago ran 15 and out on Kuhlman's to deny Kuhlman's another world championship. I should have seen the Spaniards jumping around in joy after that.
I would assume so. Yeah. I think anyone that plays Raymond and does that is jumping for joy if they ever beat Raymond. You know,
he was invincible there for about 20 years at
tremendous.
least.
And I read his book one time, you know.
Mr. 100?
Yeah, in the different 6 languages.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a little bit of a problem, but I was able to figure out most of it. It's very interesting. Mr. 100. Semi will start really picking up for him soon, I'm sure. When he seems like he gets down a little, he really moves.
Gee, that was a strange way to miss that kiss. That was kind of lucky there. The way that first ball came in and out of the corner is not what he planned. Double the rail off the yellow. A little hard up shooting from off the rail. Hasn't decided yet. He could even double the rail. Oh, he is playing the double the rail, isn't he?
He's going to go down the long side, isn't he?
I thought he's not using much angle. He's just going to come straight through the hole.
This is it. Look at.
Missed by half an inch.
Caught the long rail first.
That was a real finesse shot. That's not really his best skill.
Now here's a little bit of a challenge, Rob. What do you see in this one?
I was afraid you'd ask me.
Yeah. Passing the ball.
Why, the bank. There's not a good angled approach for the bank.
Of course, you know, I would razzle-dazzle the thing, you know. I'm the type of guy that would...
You know, something from your trick shot show?
Probably consider this here driving.
Yeah, that's tough.
You don't like that?
He might be doing that.
Oh, he went the other way.
Yeah, he didn't have much room for that.
He went the reverse way with the same kind of shot.
Wow. He just didn't have quite enough room. red ball was too close to the corner. It was a tough position.
At least I had a concept.
You did. You just for 180 degrees.
I went the wrong direction. I've done that many times.
Shouldn't have any problem here. Oh, he's going off the red. I thought he'd go 4 rails off the yellow.
Well, I got to tell you, Bob, I've seen this shot many times in the last few days. They do that shot instead of going the other way.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a very natural shot for them, and he also hit it very easy, that shot.
Mm-hmm. For viewers who may know Tom Rossman only for his hilarious trick shot performances, he's also a very good three-cushion player. In fact, you played in the preliminaries here, didn't you?
I did, and that's why I'm in the booth now, man.
Did you win your first match, or
no, but I had very, very interesting experience. I've added a couple countries to my list to visit for learning the game. But I enjoy it. Even if I don't win, I technically win in my mind, just because of the beauty of three-cushion.
Mm-hmm. Good thought.
Yeah. Anyone that's ever played the game is, you play it, you get kind of addicted to it, win or lose.
It's going to drop in, I guess.
Yes. Look at, see the lean?
Oh, yeah, he's really going after it.
He is really pulling for him now.
Shot real softly to keep from bringing his ball back up to Sanchez's ball. Can he hit that white thin enough to go 5 rails around the table and not get a kiss?
No, I think it's a little tough.
You know, with those powerful strokes, he could. No, I think he is going to try to play the 5.
He's cranking up one, it looks like.
He just had it really thin. Yeah, he
yes,
did
sir. That's exactly what he did.
He's going to miss. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, he did miss. Yeah. He had a big sigh there when he missed that.
A question for you, Bob. Do you ever learn any new shots? It seems like you call them pretty well most of the time.
Well, I've been doing this for a long time, but I have had the advantage of being associated with world-class players for 40 years. When I first left Iowa and kicked the mud off my shoes, I go to San Francisco and there's Danny McGurdy and Wilker Cochran and Ray Kilgore and Masako Katsura.
What an experience.
Yeah, it's great.
Look at this shot here now.
Very
this
tough.
is a very difficult shot.
I think I'd play a bank here.
I think he will try something like that. He's going to go 5 cushions here.
Because if he goes thin off the yellow, he'll... No, I don't think he's doing it. No,
he's hit it hard. Look
oh, he's going off the right side of the yellow and spin back.
Oh,
that's what he was trying. Because I saw him look at that possibility. I thought just going thin off the yellow would have been a better approach, because a little thicker, he could have gone over the rail and made it.
Boy, you lose so much accuracy when you hit hard, don't you?
Yeah.
But, of course, he
only missed that by
not
about
much.
an inch.
That's it, because he would have bounced right back there, you know.
That would have been... That's an example, I think, of his one artistic shot that he wants to throw into every match.
Just a real natural shot for these guys here. We'll look at it again. Again.
Oh, look at him. He's really disappointed.
And that ball's so big down there in that corner. How could he hardly do that? But again, look at the lead.
I'd say he's going to go cross table again. Yeah, will he go back to the long rail, or will he try the short rail again? No, he's going.
Very simple.
Looks like he's got it. Maybe twice, I think. He's ahead 12-9, or is it 11-9?
No, this is just a little system shot. See, here he goes again looking at the rails. Now watch his cue. It'll place that, and then he'll go somewhere else again.
The winner.
See, there it is. Did you notice? I watched it. Oh, now what? He didn't even get close to where he put his cue, though.
That's some preliminary.
It's phenomenal.
Guide to show where on the table.
Have you noticed that before?
No.
It's very. It's just like a special secret system.
He doesn't like the regular 3 rails here, I guess, because of the yellow ball possibility of interfering. So now he's wondering if he can go 4 rails. No, he's going to probably drive the yellow full.
It's easier to control it that way. And there it is.
That looks too long. Oh,
he came
perfect.
Right. Yep. Drove it down to the corner a little bit more.
That was a crucial point because he only needs 2 more points.
Yeah. If a person needed 2 points in a game, I think you'd want to give your cue to semi.
Depends on his mood. Sometimes he's.
Well, I noticed that. Sometimes he gets
moody.
Yeah, he gets a little hyper at times, and other times he's very calm. It's interesting.
Well, here he has to be careful not to use too much follow, or that will flatten the ball out.
Yep, there it is. And he's in the 1-hole.
Quite a few innings.
Oh, yeah.
11.
Here, if he shoots that way, off the right side, he will simply have a nice leave if he misses. But I don't think he'll miss this one. It's just a very kind of a natural. There he goes again.
Well, he's really aiming. Now he's aiming right where he has.
This is what he's doing. It's an aiming thing strictly. Left-handed.
This is a nice shot because if he misses, he'll leave nothing. Perfect.
That's it.